today's show, I go to Hilton Kijiji, meet Steven Seagal, and bake a cake.
I am Jack Omamo, a man with an extraordinary appetite. When it comes to food, I only have one rule. Always finish what's on the plate. I'm not a chef, but I love to see how great food is prepared before I sink my teeth into it. You could say I live to eat. I'm on a mission to sample simple yet special food prepared by people from all walks of life in and around East and Central Africa. They have to protect themselves. It is crocodile meat after all. You never know, it could snap. Show me how to cook it, and I'll surely show you the best way to eat it. Prepare yourselves and ride with me to food heaven. Food heaven, and that's what you're watching right now. My name is Jack Omamo, and I want you to join me as we gather the very best restaurants. Listen, everything that's involved in food, that's fun, and roll with it because it's going to be great. Just taste in Nairobi and taste in Kenya, and eventually, the world, believe it. That's how big my appetite is. So how about we get started? Because this is food heaven, more than just a food show. I know many of you are thinking I was going to the Hilton Hotel. You know, the one that Paris Hilton sometimes pays visits to with her miniskirts and high heels. Oh no, I'm not in that Hilton. I'm at a different Hilton. This one here is in Langata. You can call it Langata if you want as well. And over here at Kijiji, they've got very many small hotels. As you can see, there are very many kibandas over here. But the hotels have big names. And that's why I'm here, because there's a kibanda called the Hilton. Now, what do they serve? Great food, as you always know. That's the big thing with kibandas. Small food, big taste. And I'm going to be trying out Omena. Now, if you're wondering what Omena is, these little fishlings in the biggest lake in Africa. That's Victoria, right? And some of you might think Omena is like, little tilapia. No, it's not. It's a species on its own, and it's fully grown, and we eat it with all the intestines intact, the eyes, and everything. Actually, scales as well, the little tiny scales. So I'm going to be finding out just how it's prepared, and I'm going to be giving a hand as well at the Hilton Hotel in Kijiji, LA. How about it? Join us right here as I walk with some of the residents and find out how Omena is prepared at the Hilton. So here I am at the Hilton, Langata. And there's a kitchen that's special. It's outside. The cooking is done outside, and sometimes people get to cook their own food. And that's something special about the Hilton that I love. Whether or not I'm going to do all the cooking of the menu, I don't know, but I'm certainly going to be doing all the eating of it. Now, to help us to take us through the process is none other than beautiful Eunice. VP Eunice. Poa. Eunice, when you were Lake Victoria?
Yeah.
When you were Ziwa?
Yeah.
Wewe ni Nyakana?
Mimi ni Nyakdita.
Nyamama? Mabe?
Kabisa.
Jaber?
Ainya.
Onge Omena?
Kaptielo.
Oh man, listen, we're going to go back. We're going to leave that French aside. Listen, Eunice, hapa hivi Hilton umekuwa ukifanya kazi miaka mingapi sasa?
Sasa ni miaka 8.
Miaka 8?
Yeah.
8, that's Swahili ni sanifu sana. Kwani Eunice hawezi weka seng na wewe? Sema kitu kama sijui. Unataka cheka na bibi? Okay. Let's get serious. Eunice, Omena ni kitu ambao unapika hapa, si ndio?
Yeah.
Kwa siku moja unaweza pika kiasi gani?
Kwa siku moja tunapikanga gorogoro kama 3 hivi.
Gorogoro 3?
Yeah.
Gorogoro. Gorogoro ni kama size gani sasa, hebu tuonyeshe. Ni kama inafika hivi?
Sio hivyo. Kama kilo 4.
Ni kama kilo 4 ya Omena.
Sasa mara 3.
Hiyo sio mchezo, si ndio?
Yeah.
Listen. Mimi nimenunua Omena ya 100. Hiyo ni kama gorogoro nusu ama ni gorogoro quarter?
Hiyo ni quarter.
Utaweza tuonyesha vile utapika?
Yeah.
Because kuna njaa, my dear. Kuna njaa. So Nyakanya, can you get started?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. High five, Tenna. Let's get this Omena done, man. Outside at the Hilton. 20 can you use it?
First, she lightly washes the omena, then dips it into hot oil. At this point, in a normal restaurant, customers will be seated, but not here. This is the Hilton Kijiji. So I've taken off to cook in my own omena. We switch places because the omena queen has to make sure that the omena is not burning, and I continue with the chopping. I'm back at the pan when the omena turns golden brown, and this means it's time for the onions to go in, as well as a little salt for seasoning. And now it's time for the tomatoes to go in. And we toss and turn the omena until the tomatoes get nice and soft.
I've cooked my omena. I bought it first of all. You know, it's a long process to get it on the plate. But it was a fun process. And this is how it looks. Can't wait to eat this. Need my ugali. Here it is. Yeah. And that's it, man. It's that simple. Good. Isn't this fine dining? Man, you have to love Kijiji in LA, where the Hilton is. You can cook your omena. Oh, what's going on? Some people are going to Chiwada.
The omena was really delicious and I enjoyed it. But there was also ugali, sometimes called sembe. And let me tell you something about sembe and me. Whenever I eat it, I get excited and I can't contain myself. And something always happens. I can't tell you this. You have to watch.
Let me hear a drum. Fanya kama umekula sembe. Sembe, sembe. Fanya kama umekula sembe. Dance kama umekula sembe. Fanya kama umekula sembe. Smile kama umekula sembe. Sembe, sembe. Ağlamadan ayrılık olmaz. Hatıralar uslu durmaz. Kalanlar gideni gönlünde taşır. Aşk sevene yük olmaz. Biz böyle bilir böyle yaşar.
So here we are at Bobos restaurant at the heart of Nairobi. Bobos is a Turkish restaurant and they have bragging rights. They brought the very first shawarmas to Kenya. Yeah, you know the shawarmas. Love shawarmas. But I'm not going to be eating shawarmas here today. I know, really sad. But there's something that's actually better, I think. It's called an Iskander. Now, it's named after a person who actually created the shawarma. So how cool is that? I tell you, it's going to be fun over here. I'm told Bobos is inspired by love. There's a lady that was eating up shawarma in Switzerland that brought some Turkish men to Kenya, and voila, it's history. So listen, you know that the Iskander is being prepared and we're going to be eating it. It's going to be fun. But you know how we do it at Food Heaven. We like to hear what people have to say. And right by my side, both left and right, I've got the guys who are responsible for starting this restaurant here, Mick and Boda. How you guys, man?
We're good.
You know Ngota, you know Ngota?
Oh,
oh my God, this guy! Okay, all right, stop, there we go. Just nudge right there, yeah? You guys have a wonderful place.
Thank you.
Yeah? But let me start with you, Mick. You were telling me earlier, and I want you to share with the world. There's a lovely lady that made you come to Kenya. Could you tell us about her before we eat?
It's my wife, Bonnie. She's responsible for this beautiful place.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's the one who brought us here. She, one by one.
Hang on, so
yeah.
Bonnie is your wife?
Bonnie's my wife.
You met her in Switzerland?
I met her here in Nairobi.
Oh, you met in Nairobi?
Yeah, I met her here in Nairobi when I was working here for a mission, for a 1-month mission.
Okay.
And yeah, she dragged me all over here.
Love won the day. Okay.
Love conquers it all.
All right, and so you run back to Turkey and you tell Bora, hey, there's a beautiful lady in Kenya. We need to start a restaurant. Is that what happened?
Yes, it happened.
Actually,
Yeah?
I told him there's lots of beautiful ladies. Come.
Telaşı mı var, acelesi mi var? Kısa bir öpücük çok işime yarar. Allah'ım bana.
I quickly rush to see Chef Iko and we get straight down to business. Turkish bread, baked in-house, is sliced and diced with a special sauce put on top. Then suddenly...
And then you've got a sword on your hand. What are you going to do with that sword, man?
Now we will cut, but
Fight!
we have to
Oh.
first.
Hey, slow down. Hey, you want me to harm myself? Yeah? We're good. I'm gone!
He cuts very thin slices of the doner kebab using a special sword. He places some of the yogurt, which is natural, onto the plate before carefully putting the thin slices of doner kebab on top of the sliced and diced Turkish bread till the whole plate is covered in the good stuff. Now he puts some natural butter onto a pan to heat and melt. While this goes on, he adds some of the special sauce onto the plate. Now, you can see that the butter melting is not on any ordinary pan. It's one with a very long handle. In Turkey, I think they call it pan long handled. The melted butter is then poured onto the plate and he garnishes this with fresh tomatoes. But before I can sink my teeth into this, need to talk to some of the customers.
This is Bobos, inspired by love. Kenyan lady brought Turkish men right here, and the two wonderful Kenyan ladies by my side. And I just want to know who they are first of all before I eat. So what's your name?
My name is Nina.
Nina.
Yes.
Love your name, Nina.
Thank you.
Yeah? You come here often?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Often, yes.
With your friend? What's your name?
My name is Alaka.
Alaka. Alaka. What does that mean, Alaka?
Oh God, I don't know.
No, you don't know.
I don't know.
But I bet you can tell me
Yeah,
all.
yeah, princess. Yeah.
Oh,
Princess.
Listen to you.
Yeah.
Kenyan ladies, you know, this is how you get the Turkish men to come over. But I need to ask you, what's your favorite meal over here? Both of you. Favorite meal?
I go first.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's the chicken tumbik.
What? Hang on. You come to a Turkish restaurant and you're asking for chicken.
I'm Luya.
Oh! High five, high five. Oh yeah, one eye
I
food.
have to, yeah, you know, I have to keep it home.
Oh, there we go, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah? So it's a
Yeah.
chicken what? Chicken,
Kofte tumbik.
yeah?
Yes.
What's the one thing you like about it?
Well, it's really, really spicy.
Yeah?
Considering it's boneless, you know the problem with chicken is you have to deal with the bones. And I like the fact that it has a lot of
It's
spice.
boneless?
Yes, it is.
You like easy work, huh? You like it easy, huh?
Enough of the pretty ladies. It's time for my Iskander. Now take a load off this. Oh boy, I can't wait. What's this place called again? Yeah, it's
Bobos, man. Bobos has some magic, and I want to try it. This is Iskander. Hang on. You know, you have to pardon me. I've been waiting a long time to eat this. It's delicious. I can taste the butter. This shawarma meat or doner kebab meat is brilliant. Hang on, you try out some of the yogurt. Yogurt without the butter. The bread is nice and soft. Man, I think I understand why these guys keep on coming back to this restaurant. This is great.
It's Bobos, man. Bobos. Love the food here. Tell you what though, need to move on to the next place. So keep it right here on Food Heaven. Today I start off at the heart of town, Faraja restaurant, and I tell you what, I'm going to satisfy a sweet tooth over here. But first, I need to work up my appetite, and I'm going to run upstairs, and I'm talking about many stairs. But not 2, not 4, not even 5 floors. I'm talking about just 1. But this works the magic, cause I'm out of breath.
So here we are at the Faraja restaurant. It's opposite the Jazz Bar and right next to Mount Kenya University along Moi Avenue. Now let me tell you something. It's a new restaurant that's only been operating for a few weeks now. But they pack a punch in the kitchen because they have a chef that has been working for 37 years. As an executive, by the way. Great stuff. He's called Chef John. And today I'm going to be learning how to bake a sponge. Well, hang on. It's a cashewnut sponge cake. Shouldn't be too hard, but I've been told behind the scenes that Chef John is a tough man in the kitchen and he drills his students. I'm going to be a student today and I'm thinking to myself, man, it's a cashewnut sponge cake, man. It's just bake it, right? You mix a little egg here, a little flour there. Shouldn't be hard. So how about you join me today as we jump into Faraja restaurant and bake a cashewnut sponge cake with Chef John. Right here on Food Heaven, more than just a food show.
It's a restaurant only a few weeks old, but commands authority in the oven, literally. Chef John, with 37 years of experience, oversees the baking of cakes and pastries for all occasions. Birthdays, weddings, you name it, they'll bake it. Now it's time to meet the chef.
Here we are, it's Faraja restaurant in town. I found my way into the kitchen and it's time to get the sweet tooth on. Going to show me all the secrets that he has immersed in the last 37 years is our very experienced Chef John. Habari yako, Chef?
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well,
You are
man.
very bad. You want to learn about the sweet things, yeah?
Yes, I want to be
Olo
just
Chifu.
like you.
I'm here to take you to where you want to go.
Yeah?
I'm ready to do so.
I want to go to a sweet heaven.
Okay, anyway, I'm there on the way to go to that place.
Okay. Right. Chef John, listen,
Yeah.
I know that you have been working as a chef for very many years.
Yeah.
And you told me earlier that you've worked in very many countries in Africa.
Yeah.
How many exactly?
Anyway, I've got to 7 countries.
7 countries.
It's a job.
Yeah.
You are welcome to a Farajan kitchen.
Right.
And I'm going to teach you
Yeah.
as you requested,
Yes.
as my brother.
Yes.
So we are going to make a cake known as cock and cashewnut cake.
Cashewnut cake.
Yeah, because if you eat the cashewnut,
Yeah.
sometimes when you walk during night time, you are hot, yeah? You are hot.
I was looking at the menu. I saw cashewnut sponge. Is that what we're going to make? Is it going to be a cashewnut sponge cake or just?
No,
Uh-huh.
we are going to make cashew sponge cake. Then from there, we make the real cashewnut. After we decorate it and we put everything to be called a cake. This is not a cake, this is a sponge.
It's a sponge.
Yeah.
You know what? I love the sound of both cake, sponge, cashewnut. So,
Yeah.
can we get started?
No, you can start.
All right,
But
so I'm
be
gonna-
careful.
yeah.
Are you learning?
I like to believe that I'm learned. Yes. I like to believe
you want to make it to weigh things good.
you can teach me.
Okay.
I'll be
We
your
start
student.
here now.
Right.
I want you to learn to weigh 300 grams sugar.
300 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
Well, I can do
Don't
that.
take it like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
then put it there.
Oh, up there.
Yeah.
Okay. 300 grams.
Yeah, 300 grams. Oh, you don't. Oh, let me do. Put it first.
So, chef, 300 grams.
Yeah, 300 grams.
So here we go.
Don't boil the sugar.
No,
It's
okay.
very expensive.
Very expensive sugar.
Yeah.
This is not sugar that you just find off the streets.
Yeah.
This is special sugar.
Don't share. Are you shaking the hands anyway?
Okay, how do you want me to do it? I just pour it in?
Yeah, pour it.
Like this?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, continue.
Some more?
Yeah,
To get started, we put in 300 grams of sugar into a mixing bowl. Then we put in 300 grams of margarine. Let this mix for 5 to 10 minutes. Before adding 6 whole eggs. Now, Chef John is old school, so he adds 500 grams of flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
I am going to try this, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Chef.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
But why are you? Oh, you haven't eaten it. You are going to eat after this. Don't worry.
that's one, chef.
Yeah,
Chef, here comes number 2.
yeah.
That's 2.
3, 2.
And here's number 3, vanilla essence.
Yeah.
Love it. No spillage, chef.
Now, you wait 10 minutes.
10 more minutes.
When you are telling me where do you come from?
Oh yeah, chef, I'm from a very beautiful place. It's the most beautiful place in the world.
What?
It's a place called Bondo. Have you ever heard of Bondo?
Oh, United Kisumu.
Yeah, past Kisumu, you know, Kisumu, people from Kisumu go to Bondo
I see the
to go and
Kisumu
have
city.
fun. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
very nice.
Prince William goes to Bondo sometimes, you know, to go and
Ah, I
relax
thought
by the lake.
I was told Obama comes from that place.
Yes, Obama
Oh,
is my cousin.
That
Yeah,
you-
but where
you
are you
very
from?
proud.
Where are you from?
Well, the witchcraft.
Witchcraft. Let me guess.
Yeah.
Kituri.
K2, yeah.
Oh.
If you bring me, with me,
Yeah,
you're going
oh.
to be like a cow.
But can you make me become slimmer like you? I want to be as slim as you.
Instead of making you slim, I make you a woman.
Oh!
Vanilla essence is also added, and when it's done, it looks like this.
Inside there.
Alley up, because the time is here.
All right. That's one.
One.
Chef, that is two.
Two.
Chef, that is three.
Three.
Chef, four. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3.
Don't split it.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure this
Yeah.
is the 500 grams.
Yes.
And should go inside.
It should go inside.
Okay, there.
All right, that was
Continue.
13. 4, 15.
No, this is 61. This is the 6th one.
This is it. Okay.
16.
16.
Yeah.
17.
Don't cover.
Right.
Yeah, you have to catch up.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
18.
18.
19. 20. How's that?
So,
Okay.
there's a greaseproof paper.
Right.
Here
To
in my
prevent it from
kitchen.
sticking.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, greaseproof paper. There, grease paper.
No, don't do like this.
Oh.
You wait.
Sorry, chef.
You are very
I
fast.
I am very sorry.
I know that
I was
people
going ahead of
you are very angry, you want to eat. That's the reason you are here. But you have to go.
The grease paper is cut to fit the right shape of our baking tin. And at this point, we stop the cake mix so we can add in our crushed cashew nuts. The baking tin is greased and we add in our well-fitted grease paper before pouring in the cake mix, and it goes straight to the oven. Now this oven is state of the art. It even takes outside temperature and humidity into account when we're setting our baking time. Our cashewnut sponge cake will take exactly 90 minutes in Nairobi, which is fairly cloudy with some chances of rain. Perfect timing. Now it's time to make our butter icing, which Chef John calls bevo. Or is it bevo? Not certain. Anyway, it goes into the mixer for about 10 minutes. It goes into the mixer and is whisked for about 10 minutes.
Yeah?
Right.
We got the water from Kilimanjaro.
Right.
Now if you go to my house, like you,
Yeah.
you're using 20 liters for washing.
Right.
Standing like this.
So you have water now.
So we have water.
Once the icing is evenly spread over the cake, we crush some more cashew nuts and carefully sprinkle them all over the cake to give it a nice cashew nutty look. That is it. The cashew nut sponge cake that I baked is ready for heaven. The cashew nut sponge cake was a delight. Just the right amount of sugar, the right amount of cream, and definitely the right amount of crunchy cashew nuts. So that was it today. From the Queen of Omena at Hilton Kijiji to Iskander at Bobos, and finally the cashewnut sponge cake at Faraja restaurant. A lot of food, but hey, it's all in a day's work, wouldn't you say? So keep your tummy rumbling, cause next time I'm going to indulge your senses, get your taste buds tingling, and work your imagination right here on Food Heaven. More than just a food show.